Marcus Wesson is a deeply disturbing and tragic figure in American criminal history. His story is both harrowing and disturbing, involving a cult-like family dynamic that led to a horrific act of violence. Here is a detailed account of Marcus Wesson's story. Marcus Dellin Wesson was born on August 22, 1946, in Kansas. He grew up in a deeply religious and strict household, and he would later use his religious beliefs to manipulate and control those around him. As he entered adulthood, Wesson moved to California, where he would eventually establish a cult-like family. Wesson was known for his charismatic personality and ability to exert control over others. He attracted a following of women who became his wives and bore him numerous children. These women were subjected to his manipulative tactics and brainwashing, making them utterly subservient to his will. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Wesson's family life took a sinister turn. He isolated his family from the outside world, homeschooling the children and imposing a strict and reclusive lifestyle. His control over his wives and children became increasingly oppressive, and he reportedly used fear and intimidation to maintain his dominance. Tragedy struck on March 12, 2004. Wesson's family was living in a cramped home in Fresno, California. Reports indicate that a dispute erupted within the household over custody of some of the children. The confrontation escalated into violence, and Wesson ultimately turned a .22 caliber handgun on 9 of his own children, ranging in age from 1 to 17 years old, as well as 2 of his adult daughters. The details of the crime are horrifying. Wesson methodically shot each of his victims, including his own children. As they lay in a pile on a bedroom floor, the police were alerted to the scene, and a standoff ensued. Wesson was eventually arrested after a lengthy negotiation with law enforcement. The shocking nature of the crime sent shockwaves through the community and the nation. Wesson's trial was a highly publicized event, and the evidence presented painted a chilling picture of his control and manipulation over his family. In 2005, Marcus Wesson was found guilty of 9 counts of first-degree murder and 14 counts of sexual assault against his daughters and nieces. In June 2005, Wesson was sentenced to death. His case remains one of the most disturbing examples of domestic violence and cult-like manipulation in recent memory. The tragedy of Marcus Wesson's story serves as a grim reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked power, manipulation, and abuse within families and communities.